morning. It's Wednesday, November 29th. Thanks for joining us on Up to the Minute. I'm Dr. Amy Tan, Dean of HCC's English and Communications, and today I'm joined with co-host Diana Barrero Bargos, HCC Southeast Communications Director. Good morning, Diana.
Good morning, Amy. I am so happy to be able to co-host with you. I think this is the first time we actually work together in Up to the Minute, correct?
I think so too. And it is great to see you. It's been way too long.
Absolutely, my friend. I hear that we have an amazing show, right?
We do. And your enthusiasm is just going to make it even better.
Thanks.
Well, and so everyone can find us on our HCC. We're live. Is that right?
That is correct, Amy. So we are live on Houston Community College District Facebook page, not just HCC, but you have to say Houston Community College District page, and YouTube. And we're also on X, formerly known as Twitter. So we're also on LinkedIn and on HCCTV at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. So you can't miss us, guys.
That's right. You can always find us. And today we're discussing HCC's Inventors Patent Academy, which is aimed at underrepresented inventors. We're going to have Carlyn Burton, who's a partner at Osha, Bergman, Watanabe, and Burton. Carlyn, good morning.
Good morning.
Did I say that correctly?
Watanabe.
Watanabe. Okay, well, we'll be with you shortly. Diana's going to interview, so just hang on one second.
Great.
First, we're going to be visiting with our dance department about upcoming fall performances by our students. And so I'm joined by Shani Diouf, who is a dance faculty at HCC Northwest. Welcome to the show, Shani.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So I'm so excited to hear all about the performances. And I know from my colleague, Dean Colleen Riley, that it means so much to the students when people come out and support all the work that they've done and join us in the performances. And so I know you have a lot of events coming up, and one of them is a taste of dance.
Yes, of course.
Well, tell us a little bit about that. Where will it be held? When is it?
So a taste of dance will happen on Friday, December 8th at 7:30 p.m. It will be at the Northwest Spring Branch campus in the Performing Arts Center in Theater 1. So we're very excited about this performance. It's representative of what the students have been working on all semester. And people who come will be able to see the dance ensemble, which students audition to be a part of, and then the modern class, the world dance class, and the jazz class. The students have also choreographed solos, and we also have guest choreographers. So it's going to be a really nice show. I'm happy. The students have worked really hard, and so I'm very proud of them.
It sounds thrilling. So tell us a little bit about those guest choreographers.
Yeah, so we have Lauren Holmes, which is actually, she used to be my student. And now she's gone on to perform as a dancer. She just returned from Italy with a very popular Houston artist named Toby Nigui. And so she was dancing and performing there. She has an upcoming show called Mother May I. And she's an alumni of HCC. We're very proud of her. And she came back to set some choreography on the students. So it's really amazing for the students to work with her and see the possibilities of what they can accomplish once they leave HCC. So she's one of the guest choreographers. And then we also have Chris Thomas, who has a dance company in Houston called Sunkissed. And we've worked with him a lot. He set a piece that's hip hop house. So it's very fun. High energetic for the students. And then it's also an opportunity for them to create a relationship with dancers in the community so that once they leave HCC, they can see places where they can go take classes or be company members as well.
That's incredible.
I set a piece. Oh, sorry. And then I set a piece also.
Oh, okay. So faculty also guest choreographer.
Yeah. And then we have also the students. They each have an assignment to choreograph a solo, and then one student set a piece on the entire ensemble, which the interesting thing about this student is she's the She's the daughter of one of my former students.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
so
do a
I
feature
think it's going to be
story
a
on
really
that.
good show. Yeah.
Well, and how wonderful that our students are coming back and are returning to HCC and coming back to the program and sharing. I mean, we love it when that happens. And I understand that this is, it's going to be a special night. It sounds like a lot of wonderful performances, but it also counts as part of their final project, right? So this is actually part of their program and their grades.
It's actually their final exam.
I mean,
So, because the course is movement based, this serves as their final exam for the world dance class, which will be African dance. So we'll have a live drummer there. And then also for the jazz dance class, the performance ensemble, it's like a culminating event of what they've been working on all semester. So they will be graded on it as well.
I mean, it's beautiful. It's the definition of real world experience. And, that's exactly what what we want to see our students doing the work that they're learning and throughout the semester. So I'm excited. I'm going to make sure it's on my calendar to try to get out there. Tell us more about the overall dance program at HCC. You've talked a little bit about what they can do when they leave. Tell us more about what they can expect from our program.
Yeah, so the students can expect to take courses like ballet, modern, jazz, composition, improvisation, dance appreciation, and the performance ensemble. We have an associate's in arts, which is the 2-year degree that the students can receive in dance. And after taking all those courses, then they can use that to transfer if they like to another institution.
So when you say, I know that we have a lot of students at HCC. We have a strong partnership with the University of Houston. So many of our students end up transferring to the University of Houston. But are there other schools that students have transferred to or have interest in?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. We do have a lot of students that have matriculated over to the University of Houston. We also have some students that have gone on to the University of Texas at Austin. I just saw one of my students who went to UT at Austin. She just graduated from University of Edinburgh in Edinburgh. And
wow.
she just posted that. Yes. And so I'm so excited and proud of her. We have another student that went on to the University of the Arts in Philadelphia. I'm actually working on my PhD in dance. And so at Texas Women's University, and while I was there, I saw an HCC student from dance.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, she left dance and she left HCC and she went on to TWU. So we've had some, those that we can track, which we try and track all of them. We've had some students go on to some amazing universities and finish their bachelor's degree and then go on to get their master's degree. Yeah.
It's just incredible. And I know that it's due to our wonderful HCC dance faculty who are creating this strong program and supporting our students.
And I just wanted to add to that. Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
you asked about the program, but we offer movement classes at the Central campus and then also at the Northwest Spring Branch campus. But we also offer online classes, which is the Dance Appreciation Online class, which is system-wide. So we have 3 full-time professors of dance, myself, we have Julie Bata and also Maggie Lasher. And then we have some adjuncts as well. So just to put that out there where the movement classes are offered.
No, that's great information to know the locations, and also that a student, if they wanted to start, they could start online with that dance appreciation. And there's still time to register. So if anybody is watching and is interested in dance at HCC, there's still plenty of time. Talk to us a little bit about it sounds like we have a lot of students who are very successful and go on to have a career in dance. What are some of the marketable skills that a dance major can use as they seek employment and competitive pay?
Well, I mean, those skills that we have listed are critical thinking skills. I mean, some of the courses that we kind of emphasize this with would be the improvisation course. Students are encouraged to problem solve as they create movement studies, as they create choreography, as they work in groups. They develop communication skills. They're encouraged to work together. So teamwork is emphasized. Even in the online courses, they have group projects. And then also we encourage them to take personal responsibility of their workload, not just because it's a movement class. The students don't have to think that that they're not required to take time outside of class to work on their assignments, to work on their movement studies, to get together in groups. But yeah, all of those skills are skills that can be used as they move forward. And I've seen it benefit students, like I said, on UT, out of the country, so many other places.
In any career, So
yeah.
I really appreciate you joining us today, Shani.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. She is one of our very impressive dance faculty at HCC Northwest. And I hope all of you will come out and support our students. Tell us again, December 7th?
Yeah, December 8th.
December 8th.
Friday, December 8th at 7:30 in the Northwest Spring Branch Performing Arts Center, Theater 1.
Excellent. We're going to have all the information in the post after the show.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to Diana.
Amy, that was so exciting. I'm definitely going to go. I'll be there for sure. So just count me in. That I love to dance. Well, yes, moving on, we have a very special guest, and we're full of special guests in this show, Miss Carlyn Burton, who is a partner at Osha, Bergman, Watanabe, Burton. Did I say that correct?
You did, yes. Yes.
All right. I'm so excited. As a matter of fact, I worked before I came to HCC. Very early on in my career, I worked in a law firm, and I really do appreciate everything that you guys do there. It's a lot. But let's talk about some of our partnerships, because this is so impressive. We are partnering up with your firm with an academy, and it's an entrepreneurial initiative for Inventors Patent Academy. And we're told this is aimed specifically for women, people of color, low-income individuals, and other underrepresented investors. So can you tell me, how many of these have we done already? Because this sounds like a great opportunity for anyone, especially our students here at HCC.
Yes. So we're in the middle of running our second cycle of this program. The first was run earlier this fall. We'll be running it again in the spring. The Inventors Patent Academy, I didn't create this program. HCC didn't create it. It was created by Invent Together, which is an alliance of nonprofits, universities, corporations who are really interested in ensuring that everyone has equal access and opportunity to invent and protect their inventions by patent. It was originally created as an online, self-paced e-learning course. And Qualcomm is one of the organizations that created the Inventors Patent Academy. And Qualcomm is working with HCC to offer this in a live, facilitated accompaniment that is a companion piece to the online kind of e-learning self-paced course. As you can imagine, like, this is complex information. And so for students who are taking this and just online and they have questions, there's no way to ask a question. And so the point of this program is to accompany that, so that it is an interactive where people can ask the questions, they can hear it presented in another way. We start out the sessions and get to know the people who are participating, so that as I am talking through the content, I can also bring in ties to what I've learned from the students in terms of what their interests are and their entrepreneurial efforts.
Well, you are so right about being able to interact in having an interactive activity in discussion with students, it keeps their attention going. Because one thing that COVID has taught us all is that when we all had to go online and do this remotely, we somehow had to stay engaged. Otherwise, it's just a screen talking back at us. That's it, right? So
Exactly.
Tell me, when is this going to be held? Because I know there's one coming up pretty soon, right?
Yes. So we actually started the first, it's a 3-part module. And so it's run 3 weeks in a row. And so the first one of this cycle was on Monday. And so it'll be the 3 Mondays in a row, and then we'll hold it again. We haven't finalized the dates for the next cycle of it, but we will get that information finalized and broadcast out through the Entrepreneurial Initiatives program.
Okay. So I just want to make sure, because you said in the next 3 Mondays, so the next Monday will be December 4th.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's going to be from 12
noon, 12 to 2. That's right.
Okay. And it's going to be, again, virtual on Zoom. Is that the platform?
That is correct. It's virtual. It's free. It's no cost to attend. So this is, there isn't a charge associated with this. This is really, we want to ensure that everybody has access to this information, right? That's the goal of the program. And so Qualcomm is supporting it to provide this as a free program.
And that was my next question to you, because we talk about so many programs and we can create all these programs, but really they have to be purposeful. So can we go a little bit more in depth about the purpose of this program and what it's meant to achieve?
Absolutely. So certainly there is I would say there has been some studies that have come out in the past couple of years, in particular based on there's been some analysis of the inventorship population, people who are named as inventors on patents. And some of those studies have shown that women are named as inventors at a lower rate than their participation in industries. For example, I'm a chemist by training. I was a chemist before I went to law school, and I specialize in the chemical industries. Women are in the chemical industry at pretty close to 50%, right? That's the makeup. And yet, as it relates to their participation in chemical patents, women from the last estimates, women were inventors on only 18%. That's showing that we have a gap. And we'd like to ensure that all people, right, of all backgrounds are participating. Estimates show that, or economists have estimated that if we expand the inventorship to include people from all underrepresented populations, it would probably at least quadruple our GDP. Innovation is an enormous driver of our economy. And so if people are not protecting their innovations, it impacts the way in which those innovations enter the market. And so that's the motivation behind it, is that we want all people to have the necessary knowledge and understanding of how they can adequately protect their innovations, to provide them with it's a complex system. Let everybody understand the vernacular, the vocabulary that we use, understand the system so that they are not frustrated by it, start to form a network of people, right? I mean, in this Zoom, we have a number of people who are participating. And I mentioned that we start out with kind of some casual conversation. That also is the formation of a network of people who are going through the same experience, which is absolutely critical, right? As people face challenges or are working through things, being able to have a network is so fundamental to that.
You are so right. And you touched on so many important points as to protecting your inventions, all the way to networking and really growing your social circle, because that's what is going to drive business at the end of the day. This is so important. And I think our students at HCC and anyone who wants to come in and take advantage of this would definitely learn a thing or two. I know I have probably less than a minute, but I wanted to ask you, what advice would you give anyone that wants to come and learn about this great opportunity?
I would say show up, right? And show up, have open ears, and ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. This is not an easy, straightforward part of our law. And so knowing and understanding and being equipped, right? And this is an opportunity that is an amazing opportunity, particularly considering that is a free program. And it's a first step. And whether you think you know some things, you don't know what you might learn, right? And the connections that you might make.
Yes, I agree completely. Carlyn, thank you so much for your initiative. And although you said you didn't come up with it, but you are driving this thing all the way and partnering up with HCC. I think it's going to open a lot of doors to first generation students, all the way to increasing important revenue for our community in the long run. So thank you again. This is Carlyn Burton, partner at Osha, Bergman, Watanabe, and Burton. We will have all of this important information after our show. This is golden. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Diana. Yes.
Wow.
It's incredible.
I think I want to attend this too.
I feel like you really should. I feel like we all should. And, just that reminder that, we need to have all of the voices represented and the different, you can invent, you can be an inventor anywhere you live. And, who knows how to get a patent, right? This
exactly.
is a great resource.
What's so important is that our kids at home can turn around and say, hey, Mom, it would be great if we had this, and this, and this to access to meet a need. And then you're thinking about it. Well, how do I get a patent? How do I get this? So information such as this workshop is incredible. And I know she said the one coming up is going to be Monday, December 4th. And then she said that the next Monday, which is, by the way, December 11th. So I'm excited about that. I just want to throw it out there.
Yes. An incredible.
I know we have some announcements, correct?
We do. And did you know Larry Payne? Did you meet him?
Yes, I did.
So we have the
incredible man.
Yeah. So the sad news that he has passed away after a long illness. His services are pending. They're going to be at St. Thomas Catholic Church. And the church says all are welcome. And we're going to keep you posted as we learn more details about the services.
Of course. He definitely will be missed. But we are moving on to our Wednesday, which will be the Wellness Wednesdays. Make mental health fit in your day. I know some of us really do need it. So NAMI Greater of Houston, a HCC partner, hosts a 30-minute virtual mental health breaks every Wednesday through the month of December. These are open to students, faculty, and staff, and the public. So the next one is going to be today, November 29th, from noon to 1 p.m. And we will have all the information after that show.
And that is going to be virtual, so anybody can join. And if you're looking to boost your credit score, we're also hosting financial literacy workshops. This is the SGA, which I think is our Student Government Association. Mm-hmm. They're ready to help students improve their credit score and open new financial opportunities with this final virtual financial literacy workshop of the semester. That's going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. So Thursday, November 30th, it's also virtual through Teams. And be sure to check the post after the show for more information. And more recitals coming up.
I know. This is the month. Our honors recital is the fall music concert showcasing select students who are recommended by private instructors across all disciplines, voice and instrumental. This will be the final concert of the semester for music majors. It's going to be Thursday, December 7th at 7:30 p.m. at the HCC Heinen Theater. It's free, but registration is highly encouraged. So we will have all the information after our post. But before we move to the next one, I just want to throw something out there. We're going at HCC Southeast, we're going to have an open house for the HCC Felix Fraga STEM building. And we're also going to add a ribbon cutting of our beautiful Viewfinder Park. And that's going to be December 8th at 6 p.m. So I will also have that information after the show.
Yes, everybody needs to come out for that too.
Yes.
And there's another fall faculty show through the Kaleidoscope. This is HCC's fashion programs. They are celebrating their 40th anniversary with a fall fashion show with all collections designed by fashion faculty. That's also Friday, December 8th at 7:30 p.m. It's going to be here at HCC Central. I'm here at HCC Central. That's going to be in the Harmon building. There is a $25 entry fee, so be sure to check the post after the show.
Absolutely. And we're still registering people for our spring registration. So it's going to be very important, guys. HCC spring registration is ongoing, and it includes the popular mini sessions during the winter break. All courses are either in person, online, hybrid, online anytime, online on schedule, hybrid, in person, which is face-to-face, in hybrid lab, which is laboratory, in school, in studio courses. And to learn more about HCC programs, start dates, and options to cover cost, just go to our website, hccs.edu/apply. So we have a few things coming up. Amy?
Yes, it's a busy couple of weeks before we leave for the break. Diana, I am so glad I got to see you today and to spend this 30 minutes with you. Thanks for being here with me.
Of course, Amy, it's always a pleasure, and I look forward to doing it all over again.
Yes, another time. We're a good pair. So coming up tomorrow, we'll travel to Sugar Land for Family Fun Day to see how they light up Constellation Field for the holidays. And later this week for Film Friday, we'll feature HCC's own upcoming media arts showcase. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you for joining Diana and me. We'll see you next time.